And Young with that wide stance goes into the windup, ahead 0-2. Fastball that he gets Crawford to lift into the air to right. Char Reeves chasing after it, going back, a couple steps in front of the track, still going back, and that's going to be trouble as he misses it. Lands on the track. Crawford's going to coast in with ease to third base with a stand-up leadoff triple here in the home half of the second. One gone, one home for Taylor. They lead 1-0. The 0-2 again. Morris right back up the middle, past the diving Smith. They'll wave Foster around from second. Coming up throwing is Rodimer. It'll be cut off by Bontrager. An RBI single for Morris. Makes it 2-0 Taylor here in the bottom of the second. It's 6-1 Taylor here in the home half of the third. With the bases full of Trojans, leading by 5. 0-2 from Young to Bass. Hard hit towards center field. Going back is Rodimer. Still going back. Turning, finding, backpedaling, missing as he runs into the fence, and it got over the fence. It's a grand slam for TJ Bass, and the Trojans extend the lead to 10-1 here in the bottom of the third. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs for Crawford, who bats for the second time here in the third. Taylor up by 9. Hard hit through the air to left. Going back is Kermode. He can stop and watch it sail over his head as Crawford sends one over the left field fence. Second home run for Taylor in the inning, and it's 12-1 home team here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Came into the day 2 for 9, one of just 2 Goshen players along with Char Reeves as he's frozen looking at an inside off-speed pitch. Second time he goes down on strikes today. 1 out here in the fourth. Goshen's had Taylor's number in the last 11 games, winning 7 of them, but it's been all Taylor today, up 12-1 here with 1 out in the fourth. Fourth one from Moran, breaking ball, and Smith knew it right when it hit the mitt. 5th strikeout of the day for Moran. Back-to-back looking Ks for the Trojan right-hander, and there are 2 outs as Moran looks for his third 1-2-3 inning of the day. 2 outs in the fourth, nobody on. The 1-2 from Moran. And he'll strike out the side as Bontrager comes up empty. 6 Ks for Moran today, and the Trojans locked and loaded in the league opener through 3.5. It's Taylor 12, Goshen 1 here on the Trojan Sports Network. Hendrickson faced just 3 batters against Indiana Tech last week, and he stays perfect, retiring the first 4 men he's faced of his college career with a punch out there on a looking changeup, beautifully done by 22 in white. On a beautiful day if you're inside, a chilly day if you're outside. The 1-2 again. Backdoor breaking ball, and he strikes out the side, does Hendrickson. Nickel on the first base side of the rubber, the righty out of the stretch. Comes in, and Vandermolen rips it high to left. This one is gone for Vandermolen. A 2-run shot for Vandermolen. And Taylor leads 2-0 here in the bottom of the first as that one cut through the wind. Bontrager came into the day 0 for 5. Off speed, freezes him on the outside half. Huseman gets his second K, and he's retired the first 5 men he has faced. Huseman locked and loaded here. Trying to tire the side for the second inning in a row. He's up in the count 1-2. And there's his third strikeout, back-to-back Ks for Huseman as Garcia empty. 3 up, 3 down for the second inning in a row for the former red-bearded right-hander. 2 outs here in the second. Taylor trying to extend their 3-0 advantage. Nickel on the first base out of the rubber, out of the stretch. Vandermolen drives this one to left field, trying to cut through the wind. Willis going back, still going back. It's over his head at the fence. Coasting in will be Lawson, and that's another RBI for Vandermolen. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 gone, runner at first. Huseman comes home, curveball, paints the inside corner, got Reeves looking. 5th K of the day for Huseman, and there are 2 outs here in the top of the third. That when Vandermolen came to his right, our left, and had to circle back over to our right, and just the wind pulled that thing over his head. The 1-strike pitch. Ground ball left side, Lawson right there, could turn 2. They get the out at second, no try from Krager, on to first, and that's a 5-4-3 double play. Bontrager struck out looking his only time up today. That was back in the second. Huseman peers over his dark brown mitt, goes into the windup. The 1-2 comes home. Swing and a miss. Bontrager down on strikes for the second time today. 7 punch-outs for Huseman this afternoon. And it's 1 out here in the 5th. Still 2-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. The 2-2 again from Huseman. Curveball inside, and he strikes out the side in the 5th. And Houston just struts off the mound after he gets his 9th K of the day. He's the 8th batter of the inning with the center fielder Schofield on deck trying to be the 9th. Before this inning, Goshen had not sent more than 3 players to the plate in any inning before this. Garcia the 8th and final as he swings and misses a fist pump from Waddups, and it comes the damage to just 3. As we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, Taylor's lead was once 6-0, is now down to 6-3. 0-2 here though to Harris in the 7th. Fastball right at the knees, got him looking, and the Trojans 1 out away from the doubleheader sweep.